Hey guys, so today's video is just gonna be a really quick one, hopefully not too long, on just Breaking Dawn stuff that I missed out on because of school. All will be explained in the description below. So let's get started. So first I'm gonna talk about production photos that fans have taken, of the actors and stuff on the set. So first off, most of them are from Brazil with the honeymoon when they're shooting outside. And there's a couple of them in Louisiana, not a lot. And then of course there's like one or two from Vancouver. So why is there more from Brazil than the others? Most likely because they shot indoors more there, or they had tighter security in Louisiana and Vancouver. But in Brazil, it was a lot easier for people to get pictures there. So let's look at some. I have a couple of them, not all of them, but we get these magazines in the mail and they sometimes have Twilight stuff in it, so I will use these. They're very helpful. So here's a couple of photos. Obviously this is the ones from Brazil. Right off the bat, I really like the costumes here that I see, you know, in these particular photos. I really love this dress Kristen is wearing. It's very pretty, and I like what Rob is wearing. It's very relaxing for his character, I think. It's a nice change. The one thing I do notice is that Rob and Kristen are smiling, they're happy, and they're having fun, which is a very good thing. You want to keep, your cast and crew happy, and you want to make sure they're having fun on top of having, making them work hard. So that's good that they're, having fun. Other than that, with those photos at least, some of the other ones, for example, most of them are of them, swimming in the water and everything. Obviously, that's the honeymoon, Edward trying to distract Bella and everything like that. So, once again, it looks like they're having fun. Who wouldn't? Brazil's a very beautiful place. It's a good. I really like what we see with some of the locations. It's not a very, they're not very good pictures, obviously, but it looks so beautiful there. So I really like, the fact that we'll be able to see, Brazil being used instead of, filming in the studio. I like the fact that they actually went there. That's really cool. Once again, the costumes look fun. I do know, so let's move on to these ones. So this is actually the reshoots, because this is a more recent magazine than the one I showed you before. This is actually from May. So here's the reshoots of the honeymoon. Obviously, this is the first night because it looks like they're filming at night. The one thing I do notice in this and in some of the other shots of them in the ocean is that Rob doesn't get a swimsuit. Kristen has like 3 different bikinis, and Rob has to swim around in his boxers. I don't know why he doesn't get like some swim trunks or anything. I think that's kind of unfair. He should at least have some swim trunks. But yeah, the bikinis look fine. They look good on Kristen, except for this one right here. Maybe it's just the way for the camera. This one. Oh, it obviously looks strange just because the way it's like hanging down and taped onto her. Obviously, that's a trick that they use to make it appear that she's nude when she really isn't. Very, very good trick to use in the movies. One note on the 8 or so photos from Louisiana is that some people pointed out that one of the producers, I'm not entirely sure who it was, I can't remember right off the top of my head, was carrying around a binder that was like this thick. And when people were like, is that the Breaking Dawn script? If it is, that's pretty thick for a movie script. Most of the time, like that, or maybe this. But I've never seen one this thick. I'm assuming it's more than just the script. I highly doubt that is, the entire script, but who knows? I just think it's a mix of things more than just a script, but if it is that thick, I have no idea what is in there. I know it's 2 movies, but still, that's pretty thick for a script. So let's move on to some of the things the actors have said about, Breaking Dawn. First off, they're filming this 30-second shot. All the actors, like, it took 2 weeks for this one shot. That's going to be in the movie for like 30 seconds. So what it is, it's a vision Alice shows Arrow during the end of the second Breaking Dawn movie, where she shows what would happen if they had fought, if they started fighting. What I like about this is that it will appeal to the fans that wanted to fight in the book. It will give them the fight they wanted, but it will also kind of show them, what Stephanie was trying, saying that if there was a fight, this is what would happen. No, there's no way to escape it. Another thing is that those that are not fans of the Twilight series that really, really hate these characters will get to see them all get killed off. So that will be a very exciting scene for them, and they'll probably really love that scene. It'll probably be their favorite scene in the entire series, both books and movie. Another thing we heard about is from Mackenzie Foy, who plays Renesmee. She was saying how Robert is going to be playing the piano for her character. So obviously they're adding more with Renesmee, showing her growing up, at her fast rate. So that's good. They're elaborating more on it. They're actually showing her with her father a little bit more than is in the books. So that's actually a really good thing. I really can't wait to see those scenes because I really kind of wish we had that more in the book. More with, Renesmee, actually seeing, I know her first word is mama, but actually having that scene there. I think that would be really cool, and I'm assuming that's what they're going to do. So let's move on to the stills that were released. So the first still we got was a shot of the honeymoon scene. It was Edward and Bella. It was released in an Entertainment Weekly magazine. They also uploaded it online. I'm assuming that is the first night. Actually, it is, from what we see in the trailer, and I'll elaborate more on that in another video. It looks good. That's all I really can say. Can't really say too much. It looks good, and of course we did get another shot of Bella's arm with the feathers. Obviously a detail in the book that fans wanted, so that's good that they're keeping, even if it's a small detail from the book, in keeping it in the movie. And then of course we got a couple of set shots, one of Charlie's house during Christmas and one of the beach on Isle Esme. That's something that we didn't get with the other movies, I don't think, which is really cool. For me as someone that wants to make movies, I'm really glad that they did that. So, and then of course recently we got more shots, more stills. One was Entertainment Weekly. All I can say is in that one of my favorites was the waterfall photo that they have. It's Edward and Bella, and they're in the little water, and there's a waterfall. That is a very beautiful shot, I think. Perfect location spot. That's all I can say. Of course, we have Jacob running in the water with what appears to be the invitation. That's one. The only one that I can say that, for at least the ones in the Entertainment Weekly magazine, is they do show the 3 Denali sisters, Kate and Tanya and Irina. Yes, Irina's there. That is a big change from the book because she does not go to the wedding, but obviously the reason they have to do this is because they have to set up these characters in the first Breaking Dawn film, because they didn't do it beforehand, so they didn't really explain who they are, why she does what she does, and everything like that. So they have to kind of do it in the first one. And then of course I do have the People magazine one here. Once again, I really love what they're doing with the costumes. There's the same costume there, but in a clear shot. We have some down there. We do get to see Carmen and Elazar right here. Sorry. They look good. The Denali sisters look good too. I was actually shocked. You know, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, and then we have Alice. Alice's hair is getting shorter in every film. I don't know why. That's kind of strange.